Hello, my lovelies. This is going to be your weekly shadow work as always. If you feel like working through the cards that are coming up, please sit and do some breath work or some journaling in order to actually release the energy that it brings up. So this is conversations with our inner self. Let's see what we need to identify this week. Vulnerability. What makes you feel unsafe and vulnerable? Anxiety trigger. What makes you anxious and why does it make you anxious? Self-pressure. When are you the hardest on yourself? Let's get a couple more of these. What else do they need to identify as a trigger this week? Dreams. Are there any recurring patterns or themes in your dreams that could represent your shadow self? Childhood activities. What activities did you enjoy as a child, and what does this reveal about your inner child? Anger trigger. What makes you angry, and why does it make you angry? So those are some triggers. If they resonate, work through those. How do we integrate and find the balance? What do we need to know for the collective this week? Emotional triggers. What are common emotional triggers you experience, and how can you regulate them in a healthy way? Child self. If you could speak to your child self, what would you tell them? Purpose. What hobbies, subjects, or areas of life bring you the greatest sense of purpose? 5 lives to live. If you had 5 imaginary lives to live, what would you do and be like in each one of them? Creativity. How can you channel your shadow self in creative activities? And future self. How do you see your future self dealing with your shadow self? Some food for thought this week. All right, let's see what we need to know. What is hidden from us that we need to see this week? All right, we start with the 6 of Cups. So I feel like we're walking away from something in the past. I feel like there could have been a lot of trauma or drama attached to this, but this tells us that we need to work on going forward instead of backwards. Remember, the only reason to look back at the past is 1, to reminisce about happy times, and 2, to see exactly how far you've really come. I feel like there's been a lot of confusion maybe about things in the past, situations, but I feel like the clarity will be coming. I feel like a lot of your emotional needs have not been met, and so that needs to be met with self-love and self-care. That's the only way to really fill up your cup. I feel like there's also an offer that maybe you've rejected or turned down. The question is why? Is it somebody from the past? Is it something you really don't want? Are there things that are hidden that confuse you? Do you feel like this person can't meet your needs? Are you meeting your own needs? I feel like this cup will be offered again if it's truly meant to be in your life, and if it's not, it will be removed. All right, the cosmic mirror tells us that it is time for us to take a long, hard look in the mirror and see what we ourselves can actually acknowledge and then change. The Emperor, when he's in the shadow side, he is not the nicest of energy. It's literally off with their heads. He can be quite arrogant in this energy. He can be kind of manipulative. He can be kind of lashing out at people, acting out of character. Normally he's pretty balanced. He brings the stability, but in this energy, he's out for blood. So be cautious with that. All right, we have the Knight of Swords. Somebody's lacking confidence. I feel like they're lacking confidence to go after what they want when it comes to love. And I feel like their guard is super high. They might be living in survival mode at this point, unable to see things clearly. Remove the emotions in order to make a clear choice. There is currently no communication. I feel like the person who has decided to cut off communication could be the one that needs to actually go within for some inner shadow work. It could be both parties, but we're in a period of no contact. There's frustrations, there's delays, things aren't going forward. And I feel like we're still recovering from something in the past. Dealing with the heartache, but we're working towards recovery. I feel like this Emperor is in this energy where he's very confused. I feel like he's also in this energy where he doesn't know what to do next to go forward. And I also feel like this person has been stabbed in the back in love. And so they're dealing with the pain. I feel like they want to let go of this, but it's going to take shadow work and realizing that not everybody is the same as who hurt you. The Queen of Cups, when she's in the shadow, can be like a helicopter parent. She's somebody who could be kind of narcissistic, somebody who's very controlling or manipulative. There could also be some periods of infertility that you might be dealing with. Again, emotional needs not being met, lacking courage and bravery in order to take action here. What else do we need to know? We're at some sort of crossroads needing to make a decision, but I feel like somebody wants to reject an offer because they feel like it's not right for them. I feel like their guard is also super high. They've been through the ringer. Clearly, we've been hurt in the past before. And so if somebody is actually good for us, we might not realize what that looks like. The first healthy relationship that you enter into after one that was really toxic fucks your head up. There's no nice way to put that. You don't understand that healthy love is totally different, and it probably feels unfamiliar and uncomfortable. The problem is that we need to go towards healthy and away from toxic. But if toxic is all you've ever known, you don't see how to change that. So that's where the shadow work comes in. So sometimes you have to ask yourself if you're the toxic one in the situation. Sometimes you have to be willing to step outside your comfort zone and try new things. And I feel like you're kind of at a fork in the road here where you have to decide, am I willing to throw away an offer that potentially is good for me because I can't see it clearly, or because I'm too afraid to actually step out of my comfort zone and to try something that might actually be good for me. So you need to remove the blinder. Neptune is in retrograde, so all the blinders are coming off. No more rose-colored glasses. We're going to be able to see things clearly, and that helps us to make a decision. How do we create, restore, or see the bounce this week? All right, so somebody definitely is going to come in with a love offer. I feel like this person's had a crush on you for a while, and I feel like this person knows what they want, or they know they have feelings for you, and so they want to come in with a genuine offer. But you might think it's too good to be true. They might be younger than you. Maybe you think that they aren't what you're looking for. You might want to give this person a chance because they're genuine. There's also money improvements coming in. If your finances have been confusing, you're up for either a promotion or more money is coming in unexpected ways this week. The King of Swords. I feel like this person doesn't quite have the skills to meet your emotional needs. I feel like this person isn't the mushy-gushy type. They aren't real romantic. They're somebody who operates on logic, a lot of wisdom, but I feel like they have difficulty expressing the softer side of themselves. They're usually more of a tyrant. They're somebody who can be, what's the right word? Kind of tyrannical. Like they want things to go smooth in their way, but they have a problem letting people in. I feel like they've had trouble letting people close to their heart because they've been hurt before, and I feel like their needs have also not been met emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally, and they're looking for the mental stimulation. They're looking for more of their, what is the right word for that? Let me get the right word. They're looking for the person that checks all the boxes, but I feel like they're a little bit cold, and so it'll be hard for somebody to cut through that rough exterior in order to get to the softer side of them. There's the Emperor. I feel like whoever this person is that's coming in with the offer, they're willing to keep trying because they see this as a conquest. And this person makes calculated moves and risks, and they think about it before they take action because they desire to win. They want a victory at all costs. And so if you are the desires of their affection, they're coming in to offer their cup of love to you. I feel like rejection doesn't scare this person. It just makes them try harder. And so whether there's competition or whether there's, issues going on, I feel like this person's willing to go the distance. It's the divine masculine energy. So this person, while they might have started a page, is evolving, it looks like. All right, Knight of Coins. So we are looking in the mirror and we're seeing maybe what doesn't work, planning and setting some goals. There is some news coming of a job change. You might have to actually physically move or travel for this job, but I do feel like it will lead you to greener pastures. It's better for you than what you currently are dealing with. The King of Wands. All right, so I feel like this person's a passionate, bold leader. There's somebody who knows what they want. There's a lot of fire in your reading here, so you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo, specifically Aries with the Emperor being out here twice and the King of Wands out here. I do feel like this person is not afraid of a challenge, and I feel like they're going to come help to restore the balance in your life. There could be a lot of options. This person may know that you have multiple options. They might feel like there's competition here, and I feel like they want to weed out the competition. I feel like they want to eliminate the competition, truthfully. I feel like they're going to kind of blow them out of the water once they actually get their foot in the door. And the 8 of Coins. I feel like your focus right now is going to be on practical matters, things like work. Maybe love isn't on your radar at this time, and maybe this person is trying to kind of come in a different approach to kind of get your attention, because I feel like you're focused right now on what has to get done, paying bills, working, family, home life, stuff like that. And I feel like this person's also focused on that, but they realize that they have to come in with a legitimate offer. They're willing to do the hard work, to put in the time and energy it takes to actually go somewhere with this, and they want you to see that. So I feel like they're going to kind of match your energy or meet and exceed expectations. The Chariot. It's coming in quicker than you expect. So where there's been no communication, I feel like they're showing me the Kool-Aid man busting through the wall, busting through doors. So I feel like this person's going to knock down your walls. I feel like this person's going to knock down barriers in your life and get you to open up your heart space to them. I feel like it is safe for you to do so, as long as you're also doing the inner work of what needs healing. What do you need to release? What do you need to let go of, so that you can be open to receive this beautiful gift that's trying to come in? It's a divine counterpart. It's somebody who's done the work. It's somebody who's ready. Somebody who wants to match your energy, who wants to actually put you first. And if you've never experienced that, if you've only experienced toxicity and your needs not being met and confusion, then this is going to feel really strange to you. So you need to do the work in order to accept it. But get ready, because it's coming in quick. This person's moving towards you, either physically moving, closing the gap in distance, and making things go forward. But again, something has to end here. We've got to let go of the pain and the heartbreak of the past in order to heal, to get our new blessing coming in. It takes a lot of strength to overcome these challenges. So the Queen of Cups is normally seen as very nurturing, motherly energy, somebody who's very soft, soft in a good way. Like she's a sweetheart. She'll give you the shirt off her back. She's also somebody who's a big mama bear. So she's a fierce protector. She's not going to let anybody hurt her family or those that she cares about, and she will fight tooth and nail in order to protect them. But I feel like she also needs somebody to put her in her soft energy. She needs somebody to kind of treat her like a little baby sometimes, like spoil her rotten and show her how sweet life can be when you have that balance. You have the masculine energy in the masculine, you have the feminine energy in the feminine, and that creates the balance. And that's what you're looking for, is the balance, and that takes strength. There is a new opportunity coming in. This is about following your passions. But again, you have to see things clearly to make a decision on what to do going forward. So I feel like you need to follow your passions. I feel like this is a new opportunity to create something beautiful. And for some of you, it's work. And for others of you, it's love. What else is hidden from the collective? What do they need to know? All right. So I feel like you are trying to leave something behind that's not working, but something's still holding you back. It could be financial restraints that are holding you back, or fear of taking a leap to go forward. Lots of maybe depression or low vibrational energy, doubts and fears. Again, financial constraints, work responsibilities holding you back, and illusions. The illusions are going to be revealed because we're in Neptune in retrograde. And so not only are we in Neptune in retrograde, we're also dealing with Saturn retrograde for the next several months. And that doesn't end until like November 15th. And so that's going to restore the karma that is needed to be played out. So if somebody's deceived you or kept you under an illusion, that's going to be revealed to you so you can make a decision. How do we find the balance? All right, a new job opportunity or abundance is coming in. The money coming in is going to help you to balance things out. That definitely helps. Yeah, somebody's getting ready to take action, but I feel like this person has played a lot of games, but they see you as the divine counterpart. We have the Emperor and the Empress out here. So I do feel like this person is changing somehow. Maybe they're actually doing the work behind the scenes, but I don't think you realize that, or you don't know that they are, but they see you as the person they want to be with. There could also be some goals that maybe you need to plan or set when it comes to work and money. And I do feel like you need to make a decision about the future and decide which direction you want to go. So don't overthink it. It's time to let go of the toxic cycles, relationships, things that leave you feeling stuck, trapped, or bound. Let go of the ego and operate from your heart space. You do need to finally close out this cycle to get to your new beginning. And as always, trust your intuition. It's going to guide you to where you need to be, or guide who needs to be in your life towards you. The key to that is listening to your intuition. The question is, are you? This is karmic justice coming in to level the playing field. Courts, contracts, legal issues being resolved for the best possible outcome. Know that Lady Justice is always wielding her sword to cut out the things that don't work in order to restore the karmic justice and balance. Have a great week. We'll see you soon.